God here is a stand in for belief system. So the idea here is that in order to build a civilization, you need a God, meaning a belief system. Belief system can be, religious, it can be secular, but belief system. So God can be religious God or secular God. So humanism is a sort of secular religion. But without belief system, without a belief system in which you actually, without a living belief system, you can't build a civilization. That's what he's saying. The issue is whether man can retain the ingenuity employed in inventing an entire heaven, or whether he will be left empty. And this emptiness is sometimes described as nihilism. You don't have any. You don't believe in anything higher than daily life and its drudgery. And daily life and its drudgery. Yeah. So if God is dead because people have realized that they invented him, it is crucial that powers to posit divinity remain intact. So that's the willpower. So that's going to Feuerbach, although interpreting Feuerbach in more mature way. So Feuerbach said that So what Feuerbach said was in his book, The Essence of Christianity. Feuerbach wrote many more books after that, but he is known for this book, and this had huge influence on later thinking, especially on young Hegelians, left Hegelians. What Feuerbach says is that we invent God. So by projecting our own self-image or our own essence, in a way, what we want to be, but can't be at the moment. So we projected that into a heaven. So what we wanted to be, but could not be because of social and natural limitations, we projected onto a being which we created, which we called God. That's what Feuerbach said, essentially. So what Nietzsche is saying, we invented a God. So now we are killing that God we invented. But that shouldn't rob us of the ability to invent new gods. Okay? Because killing God or realizing that this God was our own invention can lead to pessimism, emptiness, and realizing that we humans are not God. So Nietzsche says, no, that's nihilism. That's not good. Saying we should invent new God. And at the moment, the God we need is ourselves as real God, or our future self as real God. That's what he called Übermensch. So we are not Übermensch at the moment, but the Übermensch would be our future selves, where we would realize that we don't need a God because we are ourselves God. We can invent ourselves. We can invent ourselves as a work of art or whatever, as new gods. That was Nietzsche's vision. So Ludwig Feuerbach, what did he say? He said that Feuerbach, that God is not a transcendent being, as believed in Christianity half-heartedly, because Christian God is transcendent as well as immanent. And obviously Christianity is the foundation of modernity, because without Christianity, the modern notion that man can become God cannot even come to be a possibility. So modern humanism was possible because of a Christianity, but in order to, so even though Christianity makes modern humanism impossible, it also in the process destroys itself, because the transcendent part of Christianity is gone now. Where were we? So what Feuerbach said was that God is not transcendent, but a human projection. So I look into myself, I say, oh wow, I want to be all powerful, but I'm not all powerful. But I say, oh yeah, there must be someone who is all powerful. So that's how with addition I created God. But this was alienation because I didn't realize that I can actually myself become God, become all powerful if I concentrate on improving my life, improving my material condition, social condition, improving technology, and all that. So Feuerbach said that God is actually human projection of his own qualities of wisdom, love, power onto an external imaginary reality, essentially invented God by externalizing our own species essence or human nature, or the best part of it. And why we projected it onto heaven or externally, because the social and material condition was such that we couldn't see how we can be that God. So then we invented one and externalize it. But once those conditions have started improving and we can actually become powerful, we realize that we were this whole time we were searching for ourselves. We were thinking we were searching for God, but we were searching for ourselves because we are God, as Allah Iqbal says in different contexts, but it doesn't resonate in a way. तलाश वो कुनी जो खुद न याबी तलाश खुद कुनी जो न याबी न याबी तलाश वो कुनी जो खुद खराजोई चरादर पीछ ताबी पैदा است تو زیر نقابی تلاش او کنی جز خود نیابی تلاش خود کنی جو تو نیابی. Anyway, so that was Feuerbach, and Nietzsche's idea is in a way saying that now we have realized that was our own projection. So that very realization actually killed that God, the transcendent God. Nietzsche realizes that. And he doesn't want to unrealize that. That's a reality. He started with that. But after that, we shouldn't think that, we are just humans and there's no God. That would be terrible, because if we do that, we wouldn't have any belief system. So what we should do is keep our power to create gods, invent gods. But that power should be invested in ourselves and our species, and not on alien gods. Okay. And if we don't do that, then we will be left with emptiness, and that's what he called nihilism. Anyway, that was I think good exercise. Probably we will continue it or not. We'll see. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد ان لا اله الا انت نستغفرك ونتوب اليك. وصلى وسلم على سيدنا محمد وعلى اله وصحبه وازواجه اجمعين برحمتك يا ارحم الراحمين. امين امين يا رب العالمين.